Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. The New York Knicks are now on a 7-game winning streak, and we are 32-27 on the season. Can you guys believe it? The New York Knicks come out on top against the Charlotte Hornets in this one, and I will give you guys my recap, diving into everything I saw tonight from RJ Barrett leading the team with 24 points, and Reggie Bullock continuing his clutch shooting, Derrick Rose channeling his inner MVP Rose in a way, and we're going to get into a lot in this video. Before I do so, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at NYKnicks_media. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So, this game we knew going in was going to be a really... I felt like the Charlotte Hornets matched up well against us because we saw the first game earlier on in the season. I think I was in Charlotte. They played a wicked zone against us, and IQ had an awful game. RJ had an awful game, and we ended up losing that game, and it was really frustrating back in January. So I knew that they were going to give us a zone, but hey, the Knicks now are 6th in the NBA in three-point shooting. So you cannot play a zone on the New York Knicks anymore. We were going toe-to-toe with the Hornets in the first half. Who can shoot better from beyond the arc? It was crazy. The Hornets were not missing. Washington had 5 threes in the first quarter. The Knicks were red hot. Julius was hitting threes. Derrick Rose was hitting threes. Emmanuel quickly got absolutely just erupted in the first half. He finished with 17 points in the first half alone. And it was just such a crazy first half for the Knicks and the Hornets. Just for basketball sakes, it was so like 2021 basketball, if that makes any sense. So many threes were falling, and I was like, wow, I mean, at least we're keeping up with the Hornets, because if we were not hitting our threes, we'll be losing by a lot. But hey, we ended up winning this game with our defense at the end. And as you guys can hear my voice, I'm losing my voice because I was screaming so loud during this entire game. But hey, I'm not complaining, guys, because the New York Knicks are on a 7-game winning streak. So let's get into our individual performances tonight. Let's start with RJ Barrett, because he had such an interesting game. His first shot of the night was a three-pointer from beyond the arc, and he drills it. It was the first bucket of the game, I'm pretty sure. And then RJ missed his next 8 shots, I believe, or 7 shots, and he started the game off 1 for 8. And it was looking like, okay, maybe RJ's not having a shot tonight. I mean, he hit his first one, but what's going on with RJ? He got pulled, and then the second half happened. RJ Barrett erupts, 18 points in the second quarter, hits back-to-back threes, finished with 6 3-pointers on the night, 6 of 11 from downtown, which is above 50%. This was nuts. We needed offense in the third quarter, and RJ Barrett provided that with us. And that's what I love about RJ, because in the first half, he threw up an air ball. Like, he was not looking good. He was putting up contested shots. And that's what I love about RJ Barrett. For a 20-year-old to not get rattled when he looks like you're having a bad night and continuing to shoot, knowing that you have confidence in yourself, that these shots will fall if you continue to throw up the shots, because you trust the process, you trust the work you put in. And that's exactly what RJ Barrett is doing, and what he's just showing us every single night. For him to just start 1 for 8 and then finish with 24 points with 6 3-pointers all in the second half, you got to tip your hat to RJ Barrett. I mean, it was a phenomenal performance from him. For a 20-year-old guy to do that, wow. So let's get into another player, which is Julius Randle, our star player. He had 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. 5 of 16 from the field, 1 of 6 from downtown. So this was another interesting night from Julius. He was not super efficient, but he got the job done. A near triple-double, almost had a triple-dub with 3 assists shy of a triple-double, 16 points, 10 boards. I love what I'm seeing from Julius, even when he's not having his scoring night. You know, he is coming off 4 straight 30-plus point games, and now he became more of a team player, crashing the boards, playing defense, and even when the shots are not falling, he's still playing really good basketball. He has a high motor. He's putting a lot of energy on every single possession, on the defensive end, the offensive end. That's what you love to see. I'm not complaining there. Reggie Bullock, he finished with 37 minutes tonight, which is a lot. 16 points for Reggie, 4 dimes, 4 rebounds, 5 of 12 from the field. All 5 of those field goals were indeed a 3-pointer. I love that. Like, Reggie Bullock, he shot 5 for 12 from the field, and he also shot 5 of 12 from 3-point land. So, I keep saying RJ Barrett. Reggie Bullock, his role on this team is legit a 3-and-D guy. He is probably our best perimeter defender. He is zeroed in on the best offensive player on the opposing team every single night, and all he does is shoot threes and hit them at a high percentage, and it's great to see Reggie Bullock continuing this stretch. Derrick Rose off the bench, he had another great game. 17 points, 5 dimes, and 1 rebound. 8 of 12 from the field. Super efficient from Derrick Rose. All of his misses were from beyond the arc. So that tells you when he goes to the rim and he's putting up those efficient layups or floaters, he's knocking them down. I just look at Derrick Rose and his energy and his way of scoring. He feels like the game is slowed down for him. You know, former MVP, youngest MVP ever. We know Derrick Rose's history, went through a lot of injuries, unfortunately, but now where he's at in his career, it just looks like he understands the game so well. Everything's moving slow motion for him. He's gradually getting to the rim, putting up a left-handed layup, and it looks so effortless out there. Love to see that from D Rose. Emmanuel Quickley, he had probably his best game in a long time. I feel like IQ has been not getting a lot of minutes out there, and he has not been getting into rhythm because if he doesn't do anything in the short minutes, then Thibodeau doesn't really give him a lot of minutes. But tonight, he was on the floor for a long time. I mean, not really. Only 19 minutes, but he finished with 17 points all in the first half. 1 dime, 1 rebound. But, bro, Emmanuel Quickley, this just reminded everybody, like, hey, we have a sleeping monster off the bench in Emmanuel Quickley. And I feel like throughout this entire winning streak, IQ low-key hasn't been, you know, the focal point of it. He hasn't. You know, it's been Julius Randle, it's been D Rose, it's been RJ, it's been Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson. IQ hasn't had his moment yet, and I feel like this was a game to remind us Knicks fans, like, yo, we have a young rookie off the bench. That future is ridiculous. When he starts becoming a number 1 guy on the Knicks in terms of getting, you know, a lot of minutes, he's the starter. I feel like that's going to happen eventually a couple years down the line. He has potential to be great, guys. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to use the great word, but that shots that he can make and the confidence for a rookie is absolutely insane. I cannot wait to see what Quickley becomes in the future. So let's get into Taj Gibson now because he is such a dog. He's such an important piece on this team. 21 minutes, 6 points, 8 boards, 1 dime, 2 blocks, and a steal. He is so good. Like, Taj Gibson is I feel like the engine of that bench unit, crashing those boards. He's the gritty, grimy guy down low. I feel like 8 of those rebounds, I don't even know how many off the top of my head were offensive, but a good percentage of it was. That's great to see. And then our other big man, Nerlens Noel, he had 4 points and 11 boards, so he was crashing the boards as well. 2 block shots and a steal. Those 2 big men deserves a lot of credit on the defensive end. They're just doing their thing all game. And then lastly, let's talk about this team as a whole because they are playing together. You can see it on the court. They love playing together. The chemistry is through the roof on defense and offense. You know that on defense, you need to be communicating and understand the system and all playing on one thread throughout the entire game. And that's what they're doing on the offensive end, low-key as well. The ball movement that we're seeing. The one sequence where we saw Julius Randle have a nice dish to D Rose, and then D Rose cut and did a nice dish to Reggie Bullock, open for 3, and he drilled it. It was just like, wow. These Knicks actually move the ball at an efficient way, and it looks like a good basketball team. Like, it's just awesome to watch. You know, us Knicks fans, we've been through a lot, so we're not used to this winning. But, hey, we are on a 7-game winning streak going up against the Atlanta Hawks tomorrow night, which is going to be a very big game because we could potentially be in the 4th seed if we win. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's worry about this game tonight because this was awesome. We got the W. It was a game that we easily could have lost because the Hornets were red hot from downtown. We couldn't do anything. But in the second half, what did we do? We closed out on them. We did our job, and the defense really held their ground at the end of the game. And then RJ Barrett took over the game in the third quarter. D Rose hit the clutch shots. Reggie hit the clutch shots. They all hit the clutch shots. It was just a very good game for the New York Knicks. I'm sorry if my voice sounds like it's gone. It low-key is. If you guys stayed until the end of the video, comment down below a Statue of Liberty emoji. I literally just yelled so loud during that game that my voice is gone. So I'm sorry if that bothers you guys, but hey, I'm sure you guys, a lot of you guys watching this video lost your voice watching these New York Knicks in the past 7 days. So that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That does it for this one. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Knicks. Peace.